Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I really want to just talk a bit about why I'm absolutely in love with the concept of making 100 offers for your business. We'll talk about why thinking of your next 100 offers as the building blocks for what it is that you're trying to create with your business helps ground you, and it really helps you to combat all the unrealistic expectations that are put on you when you're starting a business and you're literally just trying to create something from nothing. You're trying to create a business, a service that you really truly believe in, and maybe you've just never seen it done exactly how you want to see it done. Giving it at least 100 offers to show proof of concept will literally change the game for you. It'll show you what possibility can be and what it can look like with something that you just want to bring forth into this world with your own brain. So I'm super excited to talk about it. It's going to be a bit more of an informal video. I don't have any notes. I'm literally just talking off the cuff about the things that are in my head and what I think about the concept of 100 offers, why I'm going to talk about how it came to be. I'm going to talk about why it's such a helpful grounding force for you, why it's been so helpful for my clients, and it'll really help you to see how possible it is, how truly possible it is for you to start making money in a business. Like not a 9-to-5 job, but an actual business that you have created from nothing. So first, let's talk about how the heck I came up with the concept of 100 offers. If you follow me on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, I highly recommend that you do. But if you're not already following me on Instagram, I've explained on there a few times where the concept of 100 offers came from. I personally felt really just overwhelmed by this idea of making offers every single day. Like I had heard two schools of thought. On the one side, it was make an offer every single day. Like if you miss a day, why are you missing a day? You shouldn't be missing a day. Make an offer every single day. And on the other hand, or on the other side, I heard this school of thought of, only do it when it feels good and when you feel like it and when it feels natural. You don't have to push yourself to do it. And because I'm definitely more on the side of anti-hustle culture, not wanting to overwork ourselves and overproduce, I definitely fell into the camp of, doing offers when I felt like it, when it felt natural to me. And I wasn't making any money in my business. And I was very confused because I just didn't understand, what I was doing wrong. I didn't understand what I really needed to do in order to start bringing in income. And I didn't want to start making offers every single day because it honestly just wasn't sustainable. I tried on my own like a 15-day offer challenge, so 15 days straight of creating a piece of content and promoting your business at the end of it, and it was just terrible. It was doable, but it was exhausting. And for me personally, if something is exhausting, then it's not fun and I'm not going to do it. It's just not sustainable. And I think that's really for any human being out there, right? If something is not sustainable, then you're not going to do it long term. So then I thought to myself, well, what's the in-between here? What is the in-between place? If some people are saying make an offer every single day and it's working for them somehow, for some people they're even making offers and creating pieces of content for multiple times, they're posting it multiple times throughout the day, and then we have the other folks who are kind of doing it when they feel like it and it feels like it's working for them, then where is the in-between that feels good and right for me and doesn't make me feel like I'm floundering and don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing and how? And that's when I thought to myself, well, if both of these schools of thought are right, then what does that mean? What it means is that there is a certain amount of time or a certain number of offers that you need to make in order to start seeing money coming into your business. And honestly, that did track with me, because if we're thinking about even our 9-to-5 jobs, most of us work for businesses of some kind. They're open at least on a Monday through Friday schedule, if not every single day, at least Monday through Friday. And that seems to keep the lights on and keeps you getting paid your salary, right? And then I even think about, pre-capitalism days when literally everyone had a business and maybe you made jewelry, maybe you'd sold fish, whatever it was. Like, you were out there in the marketplace yelling at people every day to come buy your fish, right? So that helped me to connect the dots of, okay, there is such a thing as not making enough offers. Like, there is such a thing as needing to be able to make enough offers in order to bring in some income. Okay, so then to ground that even further, I thought to myself, well, this is social media. And in social media, there's just so much noise, so much going on. So if there's so much noise, so much content people are being bombarded with day in and day out, that leads me to think that there are sometimes pieces of content that I will create that people just will not see. Not because they're not trying to see it, but just because they just don't see it. Like, for some reason, the algorithm doesn't show it, or, they pop in and they see a few posts that aren't mine, and then they pop off. A million different reasons for why, right? Someone will not see every single piece of content that you create. And then I thought about email marketing. And so if with email marketing, on average, because we have the analytics to back it up, we're able to see that on average, industry standard is people only seeing your emails maybe about 20% of the time. So I figured, well, that must be very similar to social media. Maybe not exact, but most likely similar. And so if we're thinking that, okay, people are only going to see maybe 20% of the pieces of content that we post on social media, meaning they're only going to see maybe about 20% of the offers that we post on social media. So if people need, on average, to see our offers to make a buy-in decision, to decide, hey, I like what this person has to offer, I like what they're selling, let me go on ahead and, work with them, or at least talk to them and see if I want to work with them. So if on average, people need to see your offer anywhere, and I've seen this range, I've seen different ranges at different times, but I've heard anywhere from like 16 to 21 times. I've even heard anywhere from like 8 to 21 times. The range is pretty wide, right? But if they need to see it that many times, and let's assume like the conservative end, like 21 times. But it's a range, right? So there are people who will see your offer less times and be ready, and there'll be people who need to see you make your offer for like 2 years and then they'll be ready, right? But if we're, going with the standard, like that common average that we've seen across the board, you go with the conservative end of at least 21 times. And then if they're only seeing your content about 20% of the time, then that means that literally your people, in order for your people to see your offer 21 times, you have to post a little over 100 pieces of content. I think technically it's like 105 pieces, but like literally over about 100 pieces of content. And that grounded me, because it was like, okay, I can work with 100. Like, I can make 100 pieces of content, create 100 offers out there in a way that feels good to me, that feels sustainable, that's at a pace to my liking. And I can see, okay, at the end of this 100 offers, I can look at how much money I've made and see if it still feels good to me, if there's balance. If at the end of 100 offers, I still find that there's an equal energy exchange with the money I'm bringing in, then I can definitely do this again. Like, I can 100% do this again. And that's exactly what happened. I made my first 100 offers. It took me about 8 months to do it. But at the end of 8 months, I made $4,000. And I thought to myself, I can do this again. And not only can I do this again, like, I can definitely make 100 offers in less time. So let's say about 6 months. So it just kind of goes to show you that if you can at least ground yourself in something concrete to at least help you along the way as you're collecting evidence, you're doing this business thing, you're creating an offer that's brand spanking new, something you've never done before. Like, if you're able to at least ground yourself into something tangible that makes sense, then it makes the process so much easier. Because from that place of grounding, you can then ask yourself, okay, in order for this to be sustainable for me, in order for this to be worth it, like, how much do I actually want to make? And then at the end, you can assess, you can adapt, you can make changes. You can say to yourself, oh, in order for it to feel sustainable, if I repeated this exact same thing, what would I need to change or tweak in order for this process to be even more sustainable, to be filled with even more ease? And it really helps you to create the business that you want. You're able to do it your way. And it just makes the process so much more fun and so much more nourishing and a lot easier on your mental health. Like, a lot of folks out here are trying entrepreneurship and driving, and people are literally driving themselves crazy out here trying to earn their first dollars, working themselves into an oblivion, trying to figure out what the heck worked that last time that didn't work this time. It's insanity, and it's extremely taxing on your mental health, especially for women of color. Like, we are dying from stress, y'all. So if we are able to do entrepreneurship in a way that helps us to minimize this stress as much as possible, then hell yeah, we need to be doing that. Like, it is vitally important for our health. Like, forget building a business that creates tremendous income goals. Like, we need businesses that will also cater to our mental health. It is so important, so extremely important. And businesses that are sustainable, that are able to compensate us in a way that is fair. Like, all of these components are important to making sure that what you're doing provides sustainable impact over time and feels good to you and lights you up, because who wants to leave a soul-sucking 9-to-5 job to create a soul-sucking business? Like, businesses in general, they take work and time to create, so why would you want to create something that will suck your soul out just like your 9-to-5 did? Nah, we don't need it. We don't need it around here. So that, in essence, is how I created the idea of just committing to your first 100 offers, trying it and doing it in a way that's sustainable to you. And I always emphasize to my clients to make sure that they add an offer at the end of every single piece of content. Like, literally, at the end of every single one, make sure you are telling someone to book a sales call with you, to register for your course, to purchase whatever it is. Like, tell them where to go and what to do, like, always at the end of each one. And that's because you just never know which one someone's going to see. So you can be out here creating a ton of pieces of content, but if people happen to be looking at that content that doesn't have an offer and not looking at the content that does have an offer, then you're creating excess work for yourself. Think of your offer as literally like your email signature line. At the end of every email that you send from your 9-to-5 job, at the end it has your name, it has your contact information. You're usually ending it with a "let me know if you have any questions, thank you." You just do it out of habit at this point. That is what you should be doing with your offers. Get to that point of where you look at it and it's just as neutral to you as adding your email signature, because it's literally just letting people know the next step. It's reminding them, easily helping to remind them like what to do next, so they don't have to stop and think, oh, what is this person offering again? Are you still accepting clients? Are you booked? I can't remember. Like, just make it easier for folks. So 100 pieces of content. At the end of each of those pieces of content, add your offer. And then at the end, assess how much you've made and figure out how you can tweak your 100 offers so that when you do it again, you can do it in a way that's even easier, even more fun, where you're able to create income results that literally blow your mind because you were able to do it in a way that was so much fun and filled with so much ease. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comments down below. Let me know if there are any new business ideas that you're thinking about getting off the ground. I'd love to hear from you and hear your thoughts about this concept of 100 offers. And if you want to work with me, I do have one-on-one spots available for my coaching program. Just use the link in the description box below to book an interest call. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.